What's up, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome to my review for the 2018 Toyota 400. So what we're going to do is we talk about the race, results, standings, and in my opinion of the race. To start off, let's talk about all the drivers that failed inspection, because there were a lot of guys that failed pre-race inspection. Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, Matt Tifft, Jimmy Johnson, and Joey Gase all had to start in the back because they failed inspection. Kurt Busch ends up moving up to the front row because of Eric Jones failing inspection. So let's go. So we go green for about first 40 laps. In that first 41 lap increment for the caution competition, caution comes out because there was a competition caution on lap 42 because of rain that hit the track the previous night and after the Xfinity Series race was complete. During this time, Kyle Busch passes Kevin Harvick around lap 30. And then we go green for and then we have caution, and then we go green for the rest of the stage. The last 55 laps, Kyle Busch is able to pull away from Kevin Harvick and the rest of the field, and he's able to win stage 1. Then we go green we go back racing around lap 112 because they took a while for the stage to get done. It took like 10 laps to get through the stage. And at this point, we go green for about 17 laps. And then the caution comes out for the second time. This is for the first incident. Kyle Larson got some contact on the restart from Ryan Newman. I think that's who we got into. And then Larson kind of came down on Hemrick, but Hemrick drove it in there so much, and Larson came out just last second, not knowing that Hemrick was there. And he clipped Larson, and Larson had to come down pit road to get the car fixed. Unfortunately, Larson didn't get the fender out enough. And Larson's bad season continues. Larson spins out and ends up wrecking out of the race. This is the 8th race out of 9 that Larson's had an issue, and it sucks being a Larson fan that he can't have a fucking break. I wish he could have a break at some point this season, and it sucks because Larson is my favorite driver. And to see Larson struggling as much as he is, even if he's making bad luck, you just cannot seem to catch a break, and it sucks. And it's a shame because I think Larson's one of the better drivers. Then we have the pit stop. And Kyle Busch, who has dominated race up to this point, he gets a pit road penalty for speeding. And he has to go to the back and has to drive all the way up to the front. The person who assumes the lead on the front row is Joey Logano and Martin Truex Jr. Logano has a win this year. Truex at this point does not have a win. And then we go green for till the end of the stage. Truex is able to pass Logano on the restart, and he's able to lead for most of the rest of the stage, but Ryan Blaney holds up Martin Truex Jr. on the long run. As I was saying, Ryan Blaney kind of held Truex up, and Truex got a little bit loose, but also Truex's car just kind of went away at the end of the run. I don't think Truex had a really good long run car, as you're going to see at the end of this race. I don't think Truex had the long run car that you need. It's because there was not a lot of cautions in this race. And at this point, pretty much, Logano passes Truex with about 6 laps to go in the stage. And Logano drives off into the sunset. And he ends up winning stage 2. Then we have pit stops. And Logano ends up running the race off of pit road. And Truex comes out second. Logano's able to drive away from Logano's able on the restart to drive away from Martin. But then we have another caution that comes out around about lap 244. Michael Medell spun out going into turn 1. He backed it up into the wall. He thought he was going to try to continue because he tried to continue to drive the car. And unfortunately, it didn't really work out, and he took his car. He was taken out of the medical center, and he was done with the race. And then pit stops happened again. And Martin Truex Jr. wins the race off pit road. He was able to pass Logano. And also what's going on, Kyle Busch is all of a sudden coming to the front. Again, and Clint Bowyer's coming to the front all of a sudden. God, we never mentioned yet. Clint Bowyer had a good chance to win this race. And then we have the restart, and then Truex able to pull away. But Keselowski's able to catch Truex. And Keselowski passes Truex. And then Truex comes back around lap 294. And he's able to pass Keselowski. Then Truex makes his pit stop, the final pit stop, on lap 319. Keselowski takes the lead for a while, and he comes to the road. And then Mark Truex Jr. takes the lead right back. Basically, it's a back and forth between Keselowski and Truex because of the pit stops. And Keselowski had an issue with his tires at the time as well because his tires were glowing red. And it made the car a lot tighter. Truex's rear wheels were glowing, but the bigger spoiler is not going to hurt as much as if you have the front tires glowing. Because if you have your front tires glowing, your car is going to be a lot tighter. And then Truex able to get the lead. He has a pretty big lead over Clint Bowyer. I don't know what eventually happened to Keselowski. He just completely fell from grace at the end of this race. But he pitted later, which drew him back to 9th in this race. And then the final 40 laps of this race was awesome to watch. Those last 40 laps, you have Truex versus Bowyer battling for the lead hard. Around 15 to go, Joey Logano shows up into the battle, and these three are battling pretty hard. And then Kevin Harvick, who's 5 seconds back, shows up, and the final 10 laps is between those 4 guys for the win of the race. And Logano, around 2 or 3 to go, passes Bowyer for second, and Logano's trying to chase down Truex. It gets pretty tight. And coming to the checkered flag, these two are battling hard. Logano sends it in there, doesn't have enough room. Truex holds off Joey Logano and wins his first short track race. He finally wins a short track race and battles under one of the best battles I've seen this year. It was the best battle, in my opinion, better than the Vegas battle. That battle at Richmond today, those last 40 laps, I thought were the best part of this race. And Truex is able to hold him off and get his first short track win and his first win of the year at JGR and his 20th career win in NASCAR's Top Series. Now let's go through the results. Yeah, so let's go through the results because that race was epic. That ending was fun. Best finish of the year, and Truex has got a short track win. All right, so let's go through the results. So Mark Truex Jr. won. Joey Logano got second. Clint Bowyer finishes third. Kevin Harvick fourth. Denny Hamlin, despite not really being a factor all day, gets the top 5. Austin Dillon sixth. Awesome run for Austin Dillon. He had a pretty good car too. Not a winning car, but a pretty good car. He told Darrell before the race, he said, watch me, I might have a really good car. And Austin Dillon's been really one of the better Chevy drivers this year. Brad Keselowski 7th, he kind of faded. Kyle Busch 8th. Kyle Busch had a bad pit stop at the end of the race on the last pit stop. The green flag pit stops. That affected him at the end. Ryan Newman finishes 9th. Newman getting another good finish. And then Paul Menard finishes 10th. And Paul Menard was a top 10 car all night. He didn't finish 10th by virtue by, sucking. He did really good tonight. And not tonight, yesterday night. Last night. And Paul Menard did a good job. Kurt Busch 11th. Jimmy Johnson 12th, despite, 12th place is not bad. 13th, William Byron. 14th, Eric Jones. 15th, Chase Elliott. 16th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 17th, Alex Bowman. 18th, Daniel Suarez. 19th, Daniel Heinrich. And 20th, Ryan Preece. 21st, Ty Dillon. 22nd, Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher had a fast car all night. I was expecting him to get a top 10, but I didn't get a tire go down. Eric Almirola, 23rd, expected better. I thought he'd be a contender, but I think him failing inspection kind of screwed him over. Matt DiBurrito, 24th. Ryan Blaney, 25th, non-factor all night. Worst track on the schedule. Worst average finish of any track, and it continued to show because he finished 25th tonight. Corey LaJoie, 26th. Bubba Wallace, 27th. David Reagan, 28th. Matt Tibb, 29th. And 30th was Ross Chastain. 31st, Jeb Burton. 32nd, Bailey Curry. 33rd, Joey Gase. 34th, Quinn Hoof. 35th, Landon Castle. 36th, Michael McDowell. And 37th, 37th, Kyle Larson. So Landon Castle again. Now, let's go through let's go to the top 16 in the standings. So, Kyle Busch is first, Denny Hamlin second, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Mark Truex Jr. are all locked in. They're the top 5 in the points. Then Kevin Harvick is 6th, Kurt Busch 7th, Clint Bowyer 8th, Ryan Blaney 9th, Chase Elliott 10th, Eric Almirola 11th, Daniel Suarez 12th, 13th is Jimmy Johnson, 14th Austin Dillon, 15th, tied for 14th is Austin Dillon and Ryan Newman, and then 16th is Paul Menard. A notable driver you do not see in the championship, in the championship 16, the competing for the championship, Kyle Larson. I expected Larson to be in the top 16. Larson is 19th right now. Now, granted, he's only 9 points out, sorry. He's 9 points behind Paul Menard, and I hope that Larson's season can get turned around, because it's just being a Larson fan, he's struggling. He's not having fun. I don't blame him. When you're not doing as good as you think you are, you don't have as much fun racing. But yeah, that's the race. Truex is a winner on a short track. Yay! My third favorite driver got a win. Behind Larson and Chase. Truex is my third favorite driver, if you couldn't tell. And he's my favorite winner this year in particular. Yeah, let me give you my opinion of the race. I'm going to give this race an 8.5. First 250 laps, I would say, were meh. But that last 150 laps, 10 out of 10. That's just 10 out of 10. You know, like I was saying, that last half of that race was excellent. 10 out of 10. That race is fantastic. If you're seeing me jump cut, there's a lot going on in my house, so just be aware of that. But, yeah, race was excellent. I mean, the race wasn't excellent for the first 200 laps. But let's not bash because of the first 200 laps were not as good. Even though the racing was good in the first 200 laps, it could have been better in a little bit. But it was definitely better than Long Beach today, which I watched. Congratulations, Alexander Rossi, by the way, winning Long Beach for the second year in a row. First time someone's gone back-to-back since Sebastian Bourdais from 2005-2007. That's pretty cool. But congratulations to Mark Truex Jr. on finally getting his first short track win. Yeah, that's going to be the review for the Richmond race. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications on, be notified when videos on my channel. And also share this video to family and friends. Give me 5 likes. There is going to be no review next week because we're off for Easter. I will hopefully have a video out that Sunday for you guys. I need to find something to talk about because I apologize there really wasn't any videos this week as well. Been busy. There's nothing really newsworthy to talk about. The only thing I got to talk about was Bristol's attendance. But everyone's talked about that, and everyone said their opinions, and everything that they've said is what I think. I don't want to steal their ideas. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, that's it, guys. See you guys next time.